lot of runners are wondering why they wear on the outside border of the shoe. They come into the clinic, they say, I think something's wrong. I can see all this wear on the outside portion of my shoe. I'm not sure if that's right, if it's wrong. But actuality, it is right. You should be landing and should be wearing on the outside portion of your shoe. And the easy thing to do is to look and see what's the difference from right to left, and is there a discrepancy with how I'm wearing. But just to explain what happens to the foot and ankle, when you land, your foot lands on the outside border. So here we have a foot. We're going to just draw the line of force at the ground. And the reason why you land on the outside border of the foot, because when your foot turns in like this, it locks it into place. And what the ground's going to do is it's going to push up on the outside border of the foot and cause the foot to pronate to the ground. So that's what we're going to see through here. As we watch this foot come down and pronate, that's how your body's distributing the force. So the second you hit the ground, you get this huge spike in force, and then if you heel strike, you get another spike, and then your foot comes down and lets go of that force and disperses that force as you come towards push-off. So as you come in contact with the ground, you land on the outside border, the ground pushes up on your foot, which causes that pronation. That's the unlocking of the ankle. That needs to happen, and we land on the outside border so that can happen, because you're going to get this huge amount of force right on the right foot, you smash to the ground, and you pronate to the ground, and then as you come through, you come back towards push-off through the first and second toe mainly, first, second, and third toe. You can see the same thing on the opposite side. As she lands, she hits on the outside border of her foot. That sets the foot up for pronation. Pronation's not a bad thing. What's going to happen is the ground's going to push up and over, cause her foot to pronate, and that's how she's distributing forces when she runs. You land on the outside border and come down. So if you take yourself into a shoe that just wedges this and doesn't allow your foot to pronate, that's a problem, because now you can't distribute the forces. Your foot flattens to the ground, enabling you to disperse forces when you run. So an overpronating shoe might be right for you, but it's certainly wrong for a lot of people, because we don't want to inhibit this. We don't want to take it away. This is how we distribute forces when we run. That second that foot comes in contact with the ground, let's look at the right foot. Right when she's coming in contact with the ground, a lot of force is happening there. You need to disperse that force. The foot goes down and in, the knee goes down and in. That's all controlled by foot and ankle muscles on the inside portion of the shin. It's controlled by the hip up top, and it's controlled by the quad on the inside. So all these muscle groups are chipping in, and this is meant to happen. We don't want to take this away in our running through a pair of shoes that blocks it unless we absolutely have to. And then once we get stronger, we want to take that shoe away. So again, you should wear on the outside border of your foot. That is normal. So don't try to do this. Your foot does it naturally. A lot of people come into the clinic and say, well, I'll just force myself to do it. Your foot knows what it's doing. Let it do its job, and don't be surprised if you flip your shoes over and see that you're wearing in the outside border. You are meant to.